Welcome to today's StannieDevo. The portion taken for today's daily reading is from Genesis chapter 5 verse 24. Enoch walked with God. The theme for today is getting into God's stride. The true test of a person's spiritual life and character is not what he does in the extraordinary moments of life, but what he does during the ordinary times when there is nothing tremendous or exciting happening. A person's worth is revealed in his attitude toward the ordinary things of life when he is not under the spotlight. John chapter 1 verses 35 to 37 and John chapter 3 verse 30. It is painful work to get in step with God and to keep pace with Him. It means getting your second wind spiritually. In learning to walk with God, there is always the difficulty of getting into His stride. But once we have done so, the only characteristic that exhibits itself is the very life of God Himself. The individual person is merged into a personal oneness with God, and God's stride and His power alone are exhibited. It is difficult to get into stride with God because as soon as we start walking with Him, we find that His pace has surpassed us before we have even taken 3 steps. He has different ways of doing things, and we have to be disciplined in His ways. It was said of Jesus, He will not fail nor be discouraged. Isaiah chapter 42 verse 4 says so. Because He never worked from His own individual standpoint, but always worked from the standpoint of His Father. And we must learn to do the same. Spiritual truth is learned through the atmosphere that surrounds us, not through the intellectual reasoning. It is God's Spirit that changes the atmosphere of our way of looking at things, and then things begin to be possible which before were impossible. Getting into God's stride means nothing less than oneness with Him. It takes a long time to get there, but keep at it. Don't give up because the pain is intense right now. Get on with it. And before long, you will find that you have a new vision and a new purpose. Sincerity means the appearance and the reality are exactly the same. May God bless you with this word today. Have a great day. Amen.